Hello and welcome from Nałęczów in eastern Poland. In fact, this isn't really Nałęczów, it's a field which is just outside of Nałęczów, and it's that flowers rape, and it's used, I think, mainly for oil. So this is where I'm staying at present. Now, Nałęczów's a spa. It's got about 5,000 people live here. At the moment it's pretty dead, and it obviously lives off people who tourism, if you like, a spa tourism, health tourism. People who come here for a cure, to use the German word. And so it's it's a pleasant place. It's about 25 kilometers or so to the west of Lublin. And can't see my van from here as well, over there. Right, so what I'm going to do today is I'm going to give you a bit of the news. Now, yesterday I was really quite excited to see that Caravan Salon is going ahead. I thought that was a bit of good news. I think it's been postponed by a week. The start date has been put off. I don't really like the word postponed. It's been put back rather than postponed. And of course, postponed is the correct word. It just seems as though it's more permanent. So the start date has been put back by 1 week, and but it's going ahead as normal. Today I got a message that Hymer is not going to be attending. By the way, I hope it's all right just to film it like this, because I thought I'd film the countryside rather than film myself. You've seen me before, and I thought this was far more attractive. Apart from that, I'm wearing a mask, and as I was ill earlier, I really don't want to take any chances. So keeping the mask on. Anyway, so Hymer's not going to be attending, and it's not just Hymer. It's not just the Hymer brand. It's all of their brands. That is to say, Deflefs, Niesman Bischoff, Sunlight, Etrusco, Carrado, Three Dog, and all the others. It's not going to be attending because it says, because of the health risk. It says the most important thing for it is the health of its clients and partners and something like that. And instead of that, it's going to concentrate on digital platforms. I don't know what that means. It's got a website, if that's what it's thinking of. Now, that to me sounds like an excuse. It might be true, it might be the real reason, but it sounds like an excuse. Now, what could be the excuse for? Well, it's obviously it doesn't want to pay, which is fair enough. Most of us don't want to pay for things we're not going to get our money's worth. And why shouldn't it get its money's worth is because attendance is going to be much lower, possibly be much lower. We don't know, I'll just say possibly. The beginning of the event, I think it now coincides with the school holiday, when schools go back. I think that's number one. But more the point is, people don't want to, or unlikely to want to, go to events where there's lots of others hanging around. And certainly at Caravan Salon it does get very busy. Now, you've possibly seen some of my videos. Bear in mind, I don't film when the place is swarming with people. I only film when there is less people around. So in that case, you can imagine what the problem is, because often, even in my videos, sometimes there's quite a few people. But anyway, so we've got that problem, which is perfectly understandable, really. I mean, wouldn't we all behave in the same way? I presume that Mess Düsseldorf, who has the same costs, or almost the same costs, and so they won't be giving Hymer any discount anyway. Now, I don't know what the price is per square meter at the Düsseldorf. Now, I'm sure it's published somewhere, but Hymer's not going to be paying the full rate anyway. It will have negotiated a serious discount, I imagine. So, what else could it be? Well, it could be that it thinks it's not going to sell any vans, or not sell enough vans. And again, that's a good enough reason not to attend, isn't it? I mean, there's not much point in spending, let's say, €10 on exhibition space if you then go ahead and sell €8 worth of vans. So that also is a pretty valid reason. I don't know what the reason is, the real reason. I'm just guessing. Maybe it's genuinely because they're worried about the health of their employees and potential clients. But now, here's your homework for today. You write down in the comments below. Imagine that you're the boss of one of the big companies. You're the decision maker. For Knaus, Rapido, Trigano, some company like that. What would you do in these circumstances? Would you attend? Now, Hymer takes up approximately, I would say, about 20-25% of the floor space. I mean, the Hymer brand alone takes up an entire hall. Death Lefts and Bürstner together, that's about, well, it's not quite an entire hall, but it's getting on for it. Okay, Leica is about a third. Sunlight's about half, something along those lines anyway. But anyway, it takes, I would say, about 20% of the entire ground. Would you think that, this is the chance to make some sales? Or would you think that because Hymer's not going to be there, people won't attend, so therefore I won't? Right, that's question one. Question two. Now imagine you're a small producer of camper vans, motorhomes. You've got maybe 10 employees. You're producing maybe 2 motorhomes a month. What do you think in those circumstances? Would you attend or not? Bear in mind, you don't have to make that many sales to cover yourself for the next year. And also bear in mind that you can now negotiate hard. Somebody who, a friend of mine, in fact you've seen his vans, I've done about 10 videos with him. He said, I can't negotiate. If I were Hymer, I would tell them what to do. As it happens, they tell me what to do. Now he can go in now and say, no, I want to be at that place there. That's what I want. So, what would you do if you're small? Would you go ahead, attend? Because you'll probably make the same sales anyway. Or would you say, it's no point? Okay, right, so that's the news. Thanks very much for watching. I would show you myself, but once the camera starts filming, I can't turn the thing around, so you can't see me. Not makes any difference anyway, because you've seen me before. And I wanted to show you some of this wonderful evening scenery here. Okay, thanks very much for listening. And there's some bad news about Hymer, but in a way understandable. All the best from the Erwin Group.